Good Saturday, everyone. It's Lee Meteorologist Sean Chuka here from my house with our daily 12 p.m. hail forecast, sponsored by the C3 Group. Check them out. We have a link to their Facebook page in the description. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, then check out our Facebook page and watch it there. So anyway, this is what we have going on for today. Before we get into any of that, make sure your notifications are set up. We've had a couple storms going on this morning across the St. Louis area, now into southern Minnesota and parts of Iowa. So make sure those notifications are set up if it's your first time watching this video or your first time stumbling upon Hail Trace here. Go in notification settings. You got to set up an account. Go on your notification settings on your desktop. You're not within the app, so you can set the notifications for the app. 1, 2, 3, all 3 different ways you can get your notifications, whether on your push notification, on your desktop computer, or on your email. And notifications to various regions, whether it's a specific city, metro, a whole state, or entire country. You can customize it to whatever your business needs may be. Here is your forecast for today. Got 3 different areas we're looking at here. The biggest one is probably going to be where there's actually some hail happening right now. It looks like we're going to see some pretty big storms forming in the eastern half of Iowa this afternoon after about 3 or 4 o'clock Central Time. They could have up to some tennis ball, maybe even to some baseball size hail. If the storms can stay isolated and get really strong, they can do that and really go down. At 15%, it's just kind of hovering near where Cedar Rapids, Waterloo, Davenport, all the bigger population centers in Iowa, I'm expecting. That's kind of what the 15% is for. Storms will form, probably only be a couple of them, but they'll be pretty potent if they can actually get up going here. So we also have got 2% in St. Louis. We had a couple little isolated quarter swaths that we're doing right now that Frank's working on. So we could see a couple more storms happening there, but other than what is happening right now, those isolated quarter swaths, I think that's going to be about it. So that 2% is really for like right now through the next hour or so. Minneapolis, 2%, probably closer to 0% now. You guys are pretty socked in the rain, and I don't think it's really going to get out of that anytime soon. Chicago, also 2%. I think you're just too far to the east for all the main storms are going to be today. Got a small chance in Rapid City. Yesterday, we got tantalizingly close to Rapid City getting blasted with big hail twice in the same day. Once went to the west, the other one went to the north. Rapid City's not the biggest town in the world, so only got about 70,000 people there, so kind of have to hit it spot on. And a lot of times, like I was yesterday, big storm, big hail, but just didn't quite make it to the city. And also a chance for some hail later on this evening in Montana. That 2% is for I think it's Bend or Missoula or one of those towns up there. I know there's a bigger town in Montana over around this area, but again, huge state, not a lot of people. So it's hard to really get out of that single-digit percentage chances of getting hit with anything, because it's probably more likely to hit mountains and other pretty things versus homes. So that's what we're expecting for today. Tomorrow, looking ahead, the risk looks to be primarily in the Dakotas. Looks like we'll probably have a handful of storms form, might turn into a line kind of quickly, but before that happens, could see some hail to 2 inches, especially over by the Bismarck area, which is pretty much the only population center in this whole region. A lot of past years are probably going to get hit with this one going into tomorrow. And we could also see a complex of storms move through Iowa tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. We'll be watching that carefully. That could have some potent hail depending on the storm structure of that, but too early to say for that right now. So that's what we're looking at this weekend. Again, not today. We could see some good hail in Iowa in terms of population centers. Otherwise, not looking super crazy. Could be a lot. There probably will be quite a bit of hail. Just a lot of it will be rural, which I know for you guys doesn't really, you don't really care too much about that. We'll check in on what's happening right now. You see these storms here in north of Albert Lea. Looks like we have a decent little storm there right now that we're mapping. You can see Minneapolis up in here. A little too much precip happening this morning, and quite a bit of more rain. If I roll the radar back a little bit, see it's all heading towards them. So I think Minneapolis chances are pretty much shot. That 2% is pretty close to 0 now. And further to the south, we got a low quarter report just came in south of Macomb. mostly small and quarter size hail, and you can see down here the quarter size hail that we've had in the St. Louis area, and just little pockets of some isolated quarter size hail, some gusty winds, mostly rain. So any hail that's going to happen in St. Louis, that's what's happening now, and then after that, not going to really be much of a big deal. Not a whole lot else happening currently. Looking through the remainder of the country, again, very quiet. I can bring up the models if you guys want real quick. I'll show you guys HRRR. Just want to run at HRRR here to give you an idea of what we're expecting for Iowa later on this afternoon. Just go ahead and refresh this. Get a 16. The latest hour run has not caught up yet, but move through this afternoon. You see these big storms right here. These are the ones that I'm thinking about for the big hail, tennis ball size hail. This one has it racing across eastern Iowa and then kind of dying off in the evening hours. So again, somewhere in eastern Iowa, I probably can get a pretty big storm today. Maybe a tornado or two. Especially big hail, though. Probably could get up to close to baseball size with these. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you have a great Saturday. Follow us on Facebook. We did a post yesterday. Slovenia got some pretty epic hail. 10 centimeters. That's over 3 inches, I believe. Yeah, it's about 3 inches. 3 centimeters per inch, I believe, around that. So really big time hail in Slovenia. We posted that on our Facebook page. We post interesting stuff like that from time to time, especially in quieter hail years like this where all the hail seems to be in Europe. So follow that if you want to see cool stuff like that. And of course our videos and any live coverage we do. We'll do live coverage today. It'll be this format if it does happen in Iowa. If any big storms move through, of course we'll do continuing live coverage. If you follow us on Facebook, you won't miss that. Even if you miss our push notification, you hit see first. Pop right up the top of your news feed. Any comments, questions, or concerns, contact us one of these 3 ways that we have on the screen here. Like, subscribe, and I hope we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in and sharing these videos and all that good stuff. Keep it so we keep doing these. Have a great rest of your Saturday, everyone, a great Sunday, and if I don't see you, I'll see you again on Monday, 12 p.m., and our normal weather center on the green screen. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and a great weekend for those of you who won't tune in tomorrow. I'll see you.